Okay, surface trim work. We are going to take off the casing from these windows and save it to be used on other windows. For example, there's a piece missing on that kitchen right down there we're going to use. That might be the only place that needs that window trim. But if you see others, we still need it. Okay, then we're going to put the new casing. It's going to be just the same as regular door casing. We're going to put it around the windows because it'll kind of match that over there. So there's 4 10-footers. 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4. That's how you can cut it. There's casing that's going to go on all the doors in the hall. So from the view from the hallway, this side of every door is going to have the new casing on it. You'll see there's already casing on some of these doors. So you got to remove the casing that's there and save it, because that's going to be used on the inside of the rooms where it's missing. It's missing on the inside of this room. It's missing on the inside of this room. And it's missing somewhere else. You'll see it. So if you take it off all this and save it, you'll be able to use it in the rest of the spots where it's needed. We'll use new door casing on the facing the hallway. Got to take all 12 of those doors and make them fit in all 12 of the openings. Yes, I am aware that the jambs are not made for these. The strike plates are probably in the wrong spot. You're going to have to make the latch hole in the correct location. You may have to trim the door a little bit. Trim on the bottom and trim on the hinge side. Don't trim on the handle side. The whole house is going to have baseboard that needs to be installed. You should paint it first and then install it and then caulk the top edge. With white caulk, it'll look great. We've got new hinges for all the cabinet doors, new hinges and new pulls. So those should be installed and all the doors need to be put back into place. There is touch-up paint needed. We can do that with a brush, a high-quality brush. You're going to need some sandpaper some of the places, but we do need to touch up the cabinets. They're not done yet being painted. Around the cabinets on the sides, this side, 1, 2, those sides, this side over here, and then this is a cabinet over here, this pantry, front and side. It's going to have shoe base. It's a smaller trim. It's kind of like a quarter round. You got to put that on. And then on the kick plate right there, on the front edge of all the cabinets, you'll have to put on kick plate, and that I think will need to be ripped down because this is pretty short. It's going to come a little bit too tall, so you have to rip it down and then cut it in and put it in with pin nails. The doors are already painted, so as soon as they are hung, you can put the doorknobs on immediately. Doorknobs and latches, strike plates and all that. So that should go ahead. You can go ahead and put that on. After that piece of window casing is put on, there's going to be just a row of tiles that is going to be put on for backsplash. It's about 19 feet of tile, just set one single row. I would say all the new casing and base and shoe molding that you're going to install that's like pre-primed, you should paint it all. Set up like a painting station, cover the floor, of course, then set up a paint station, brush it or roll it right here in the living room, and then let it dry before you put it up. Then when you put it up, all you got to do is caulk the nail holes and the seam where it connects to the sheetrock. This cabinet right here, this vanity, needs to be installed into this bathroom right there. You'll have to carefully cut just the exact right hole for the pipes, and then find some thin scrap wood or melamine or something I think I saw some around. Maybe you could use some of the flooring to cut a piece that just closes the gap so that when you open the vanity door, you're not looking into a gaping hole. Don't forget to put the doors in the master vanity also. And the shower door needs to be put back in place. You probably have to clean it up some, but the pieces are out on the front porch. Hopefully the top rail is there and you will hopefully be able to reassemble it. If not, let me know as soon as possible so I can buy a new one. There's a water heater and there's a panel that covers it. The panel I saw in this bedroom over here leaning against the wall. You'll also need to put the tile backsplash on the master vanity.